Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is Loot Crate April unboxing. I didn't get anything from Lootware this time. That finally ran out, I guess. Okay, so getting right into it, we're starting off with the pin, as I always do. Oddly enough, the theme for the month is not printed on the pin card. Usually it says right there, so I can just look at it and say, oh, this is this particular Loot Crate's theme. So far, it's a cup, like a goblet, or like a chalice. I can't think of any other words for what this would be. It's apparently this is the theme is artifacts. It's weirdly not apparent anywhere. This is it's a chalice. It actually says chalice. It's a chalice pin. Hooray! I'm not really doing any kind of flair this time. I'm getting right through it. I'm getting this done. Crate boxes in general have been kind of, I don't know, lackluster lately. So it's hard to be excited for unboxing these. But there's always a chance for getting a good shirt. So let's see what the shirt is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, sure feels soft on the nips, that's for sure. But what is it? Oh, it's Thanos. So I'm recording this Thursday night, the night of the Avengers release. I'm not watching it tonight. I'm watching it tomorrow night. I'm pretty excited for it. The shirt is okay. I have no idea what color this is. What color is this? Anyway, it's not a color shirt I would normally wear, to be honest with you. Let's see, does it pass the gut check? Hold on, let's find out. Yeah, it's fine. I don't have to constantly pull it down like I did last month's shirt. That was weird. It's an extra large shirt, so you know, it's so weird how one shirt can be like slightly too small and one shirt can fit fine. One shirt can be maybe a little bit on the big side. They're all extra large. I thought we had like a standard here. I thought we could tell what is what. Why do they have to make shirts differently? If it's an extra large, it's an extra large. That's just how things should work. Let's see what else is in the box. Now this, other than the shirt, I think this is the big item. However, it was spoiled in their stupid post. I mean, I don't really go into these looking to be surprised, I guess. I feel like it's weird when a company just posts like, hey, this is the stuff in the box, like before anyone has the box. It's weird. It's a little Frodo figurine. It's actually really nice. Mini Epics Weta Workshop. Weta Workshop is the people that made the films, which is cool. These are the different figures from this line. Is this exclusive or anything? Can anyone just buy one of these? There's no articulation or anything. Nothing moves. It just stands there. Mine's a little warped. Its feet aren't fully touching the ground flat. I feel like, you know, if you're gonna have something molded, it should fit the ground flat. But that aside, it's actually kind of a nice little figure. I like it. It's pretty good. I feel like anyone that likes Lord of the Rings could probably get behind this. What else do we have in here? These are are they postcards? Are they just cards? They're just cards. Set of 6 note cards with envelopes. They're note cards? They're from the Dark Crystal, which I am not a fan of. I see. They're literally just little note cards, like you can send someone a thank you note. Like, that's so weird though. Dearest friend, thinking of you, here's a card of the Crystal Shard, which was transformed into the Dark Crystal when an evil Skeksis fractured it, sending the world into darkness. I thought you'd enjoy it. Love, Mike. Kind of a weird thing to send somebody. It's like, you can't put this on your Christmas card list. Dear Grandma, thanks for your Christmas present. This is a Thraw-map fragment. I knew you'd like it. Like, I'm not going to send this one out as a wedding thank you gift. Dear Ryan, thanks for coming. I hate you. This is a cosmology chart. I don't know if I'm going to think of different reasons to send somebody a card each time, but this is the Great Conjunction chart. This one's the rejuvenation chart of the Skeksis, which is really apt for any occasion. And here we have Firka. Firka? It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. I don't care about pronunciations, and I think Gelflings are weird. What else is in here? This is a cardboard tube. It says Zelda map of Hyrule on it right there. So I've been on a huge Zelda kick lately. I got a Switch. Well, my fiance got me a Switch, and I got Zelda and Mario. And so far, I have not played Mario. I've not even taken it out of the case. I've played over like 150 hours of Zelda. This is a very thin paper scarily thin paper. It is a map of Hyrule, which is cool. I actually could see getting this framed. Now you can explore the kingdom of Hyrule and Termina yourself with the map. So it includes Termina. Okay, that's why it looks a little bit differently than I thought it would. And then that's it. So next is the box. Okay, that's kind of cool. How you can make there's like a handle in here so you can hold on to it. So the problem here is usually when there's things to wear, I wear them for the rest of the review. I don't know if I can really do that with this. I'm pretty sure it's going to give me a paper cut down here on my arm or cardboard cut. Anyway, this is an Infinity Gauntlet or the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the second and less flammable Infinity Gauntlet that Loot Crate has given us. I will say it's kind of fun. There's a little handle inside that you can hang on to. I like it when the boxes do something. It wasn't hard to do, didn't take up a lot of time. It's kind of cool they have, like, it's got a fist on every side, so it doesn't really break the illusion other than there's also a bunch of, you know, no one's hand is square like this unless you're in a PlayStation 1 game. So let's see what I thought of this box in total. So as always, when I do these box reviews, I know a lot of people rate them out of value, and you can do that. That's fine. I'm sure you'll get more than you paid for out of this, technically speaking. But I like to rate these out of whether or not I liked it, whether or not it was anything I wanted in the first place. There are 4 items in here. I give each a point. And then there's also a theme. So I like to see how everything kind of ties into that theme, or if the theme was even kind of worth it. Was it interesting? Was it unique? So let's see how this stacks up, starting with the shirt. The shirt is Avengers. It's Thanos. I'll probably put it in my t-shirt rotation, although it's not a color I particularly like. Please tell me in the comments what color it is. I honestly can't tell. Nothing about this shirt really grabs me, but being in the box, I have it. I'll throw it in the rotation. I think 0.75 feels okay for it. Like 0.5 feels a little low, although it probably deserves more to be in that range, but I'll give it a 0.75. The Frodo thing, this is a point easily. I really like it. Even though the feet don't sit flat on the ground, I can probably fix that very easily with some hot water. The sculpting is nice. The paint is nice. I like the way this looks. It's stylized. I kind of want to get the others. I like it. The note cards. I don't know who these note cards are for. If I like Dark Crystal enough, I'm not going to send anybody these because I want them in my collection. If I don't like Dark Crystal that much, like that's me, literally me, I'm not going to send anybody these out because I don't want them thinking that I like Dark Crystal that much. So I guess the kind of target audience for these is someone that's in between. They like Dark Crystal enough to buy them, but not too much to where they don't want to keep them. Or they know a lot of people that like Dark Crystal enough to they'll want to send them thank you cards. Like you get it for the artwork maybe, I don't know. There's really no person that this is for. I'm giving it a 0.25. It's a filler item. Lastly, the Hyrule poster. I wish the quality of the paper they printed it on was nicer. This is a step up from that Fallout poster they made. However, the printing does feel a little dull, and in all honesty, this isn't anything that you couldn't have just printed out yourself. What I need to do is go find a frame that fits this and hang this on a wall somewhere, or put it with the rest of the framed things that I've never hung in the corner of my room here. I'll give it a half a point for being Legend of Zelda. So lastly, the theme, artifacts. Do each of these fit that? I guess. Artifacts is one of those pretty loose terms. Avengers, the Infinity Stones, those are artifacts. The Infinity Gauntlet itself can be considered an artifact. Lord of the Rings, lots of artifacts. The One Ring, Sting, Lothlorien capes. We got all kinds of artifacts going on just in this character alone. Legend of Zelda, tons of artifacts. I get it. Dark Crystal, yeah, artifacts, fine. So everything fits that. The only thing that doesn't really fit, I mean it kind of fits, is this chalice. Just fine, it's whatever, they're falling. This chalice could have been anything. It could have been the Holy Grail. Like they could have made this, and I'm sure some chalices contain ancient and untold power, and we're pretty sure this one does too. We just haven't figured out how to unlock it yet. I'll give the theme a half a point. That seems kind of fair, I guess. which, if I math this out, gives this box a 3 out of 5, which I think is, it's kind of fair. It's middling, a little bit closer to the good side. I like this a lot. I like this shirt, kind of. I like Legend of Zelda. It's like I like everything, but kind of, except for the only real stinker here is I probably could have given this a 0. In fact, I don't know, maybe I will give the cards a 0 because I'm literally, this is kind of garbage to me. You know what? I'm changing my mind. This is getting a 2.75 out of 5 because these are not worth anything to me. I almost want to give the theme less. See, I'm rethinking everything now. I almost want to give the theme less because of the stupid pin, but I like the box. The theme's fine, so no. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna adjust that score now that I think about it, down to 2.75. I do this on the fly. I don't write any of this. This is all my honest, genuine reaction. And sometimes afterwards, I feel like I judge something too harshly or not harshly enough. I'm making an on-the-fly addendum to this review, and this is going to get a 2.75 out of 5. And I believe that's genuinely pretty accurate to what this is. So that's it. That's my review for April's Loot Crate Artifacts. What did you think? Tell me in the comments down below. Was I too harsh? Was I not harsh enough? Did you get this? Have you stopped buying this altogether? Let me know. I like reading them and I pretty much always respond. If you decide that you want to buy a Loot Crate for whatever reason, you can use my code to buy one if you want to. Helps me out a little bit. More accurately, helps my dad out a little bit. Thanks, Dad. There's also a couple other ways you can help me out on the channel if you want to, but don't really feel like you have to. I'm fine. If you want, go ahead and give me a like, share, subscribe, the normal YouTube stuff that people say at the end of YouTube videos. Remind you to do those things because it really does help me out, I guess, in different ways. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.